Hey student, watch this video and learn important questions with the word like. Coming up. Hey friends, Teacher Prix here to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. First of all, thank you so much for joining me on another English lesson. If it's your first time here, my friend, welcome. Make sure to subscribe. From Monday to Friday, I post different kinds of English lessons. Grammar, vocabulary, common mistakes, listening tips, reading tips, all kinds of tips because I want to make sure that you become a better and more confident English speaker, so consider subscribing. Anyways, my friends, let's dive into the content, and if you are already subscribed, thank you very much for coming back. Make sure to hit the like button, my friends. Now, today I'm gonna be showing you important questions, 4 types of questions with the verb like. Well, not verb in this case, with the word like, because depending on the situation, like is not a verb. And the first 3 questions I'm gonna show you, like is not a verb. In the first 3 questions I'm gonna show you, like is not a verb, it's a preposition. So here we go. Personality. You know, when I want to ask a question about personality, I can use the word like to make this question. And the most common question is, what are you like? I use verb to be, are you, I conjugate verb to be, are, then I use the pronoun, obviously, you in this case, then the word like to finish my question. So when I want to ask about a person's personality in English, I will use like, okay? What are you like? Now, many English learners confuse this when I ask my students, hey, for the first time, hey, what are you like? And they're like, well, I like to study English, I like to go out, I like Netflix. No. If I used verb to be, what are you like? I want to know about your personality. I want you to describe your personality to me, okay? Here I used another example asking about another person. What's Jane like? So here I changed the verb to be to is, what's. Because when we're talking about he, she, it, in the singular, we don't use are, we use is, okay? And what are your parents? Plural, 2 people, parents, mother and father. What are your parents like? So when I ask this question with the word like here is a preposition, and it's okay to use it in the end because that's how you're going to do it. There's no other way, okay? Well, if I were to ask this question in a different way, I could say, well, describe your personality. Please, describe a personality. That's not very common, okay? The best way to do it is to ask, what are you like? All right? Now, how are we going to answer these questions? First of all, you do not use like to answer the question, okay? You use it in the question, but you do not use it to answer the question. Here are some examples. So what are you like? Well, I'm very outgoing, I'm friendly, and I get along well with everybody. Yay! Maybe not with my neighbor. I don't know why. She doesn't like me. I don't know. I'm such a lovely person. She doesn't like me. This is true. I say good morning to her, and she doesn't say anything, you know? She looks mean and angry. I don't know why. Sometimes she freaks me out. I'm afraid of her. So what are you like? So you see in the answer, there's no like, okay? Because I do not need to use like to answer this type of question, okay? Second example, what's Jane like? Now I'm asking about another person. Maybe I'm talking to you and I ask, hey, what's Jane like? Your friends, you know? Look, Priscilla, she is pretty shy, you know? She doesn't talk much. That's who she is. So take it easy on her, okay? And what are your parents like? What? My parents? They're great. They are super fun and active people, you know, they love going out. They're really, really active people, very outgoing. You know, my parents are great. My parents are awesome. What are your parents like? Let me know here in the chat if you're watching this live. So you see, I did not use the word like because I am describing a person's personality. So you don't need to use, you need to go straight to the description. Oh, he's shy, I'm outgoing, I'm friendly, I'm patient, I'm responsible, I'm dedicated. So what are you like? Tell me about you, who you are, your personality, okay? Be very careful with this question, especially when you are talking to native speakers, okay? This is a very common mistake English learners make because they only listen to the word like. They don't pay attention to the what are you like? And when I ask you, would you like doing? What do you like doing? Hey, what do you like to do? So they are different kinds of questions, okay? The next type of questions, and hey, if you are enjoying this lesson, be nice, hit the like button. Now, the next type of question is to ask about characteristics of a place or something. I will also use a like at the end of the question, and it's a preposition again, not a verb, okay? So here's an example. What's your city like? So if I ask you this question, I don't want to know if you like your city or not. Oh, I love my city. No, I don't care about that. You can answer that, okay? You can. Well, my city is amazing. I love it. But you need to describe. You need to give me the characteristics of the city. This is usually the kind of question that is open. You can say, well, I like my city. I love it. But that's not the goal of this question, okay? The goal of this question is for you to describe your city, you know, some key points, some characteristics of that place or that thing. So what is Brazil like? They don't want to know, oh, do you like Brazil or not? No, they want to know a few things, a little bit of information about Brazil. What's the weather like in your country? You can say, oh, I hate the weather in my country. But then you have to describe, oh, it's always cold and raining. In the winter, it snows. So it's terrible, really. I hate the weather in my country. So let's see here the answers. What's your city like? What? São Paulo? São Paulo is amazing. There are many things to see and do. There are great restaurants. People are not so friendly, but I love São Paulo. It's amazing. It's a great place to live, and there are many job opportunities. So you see, that's what you need to talk about when someone asks you, hey, what's New York like? What? New York is the city that never sleeps. It's beautiful. There are many things to do. The best restaurants, you know, from all over the world, many different people, and I absolutely love Times Square. Well, it's not my favorite place, to be very honest. What's Brazil like? What? Brazil is an incredible tropical country. People are very friendly here, so you gotta come to Brazil and enjoy Brazil because it's amazing. What's the weather like in your country? Well, my friend, get ready because it's pretty hot in Brazil. But I like it anyways. So do you understand the purpose of this question? The focus is not to know if you like or not. You can mention it, it's possible, but that's not the focus of this question, that's not the goal, okay? Moving on. Appearance. Nah, here it's still a preposition, but it's connected with the verb look. Look like. So if I ask you, what do you look like? I want to know your physical appearance. Excuse me. Yes. I want to know about your physical appearance. I want you to describe your appearance. Hair, eyes, height. You know, if you're fat, thin, slim, whoa, fit. What do you look like? Okay? Now, there are two types of questions. If I use what, I want you to describe. Okay, what do you look like? If I use here, like I said, do you look like your mother or your father? Here, I don't want to know exactly your appearance. I want to know if you are similar to your mother or to your father. So these are very common questions. Now, one big mistake students make when I ask this question is, what do you look like? I look like tall, fat, beard. You don't use the word look like to answer the question. This kind of question. Take a look. What does your friend look like? Well, my friend, he's tall and slim. He has a beard. His eyes are brown. He has short, straight, black hair. So you see, I never mentioned the word look like. I used verb to be and have. That's it. You don't use look like. if you use look like, you need to compare it to another person. Oh, my friend, he looks like, I don't know, he looks like Fred Mercury. That was the only name that came up. If I say this, he looks like Fred Mercury, he looks like something, then it's okay. But if you are just going to describe his appearance, then you do not use look like, okay? You use mostly verb to be and have. In this case, has, because I'm talking about another person in the singular. If I wanted to ask about you, what do you look like? Well, teacher, I'm tall, I'm thin, I have short black hair. Let's see what else. My eyes are brown, and that's it. You know, that's it. I have a big smile and a big nose. I have a big nose. Teacher Briggs has a big nose. So that's the idea. I don't use look like. Now look at the second question. Do you look like your mother or your father? Me? Let's imagine Teacher Briggs. Teacher Briggs, do you look like your mother or your father? Buddies, I definitely look like my father. However, I got my mother's smile. Especially because my father doesn't have his teeth. He doesn't have teeth, my friends. He has fake teeth. Ay, Jesus. All right. Too much information. Anyways, my friends, do you understand the idea of do you look like your mother or father? What do you look like? There you have it. Next question, to talk about interests. Two interests already? Yes, oh my God, we're almost done. This is amazing. So let's see, I talked about personality, characteristics of a place, appearance. Yes, it's the last one. Oh my God, it was so fast. Interest, to talk about or to ask about your interests. Now, in this type 4, in this type 4, in this type of question, here it's a verb. And these you probably know. What do you like to do? What do you like doing in your free time? In this case, my friends, if you want to know about a person's interest, what this person enjoys doing, then it's a verb, okay? What do you like? What do you like doing in your free time? Me? Well, teacher, let me think. Well, I don't have much free time, but when I do, I like watching Netflix. I love binge watching TV series. By the way, I'm watching a new TV series. It's amazing. The name is Billions. Oh my God, I love that actor so much. He's the love of my life. I love him. Yeah. But I really like the show and it's really nice. It's a different kind of vocabulary and I'm learning a lot. So Billions, I definitely recommend. Focus Priscilla. Yes, next. What does your friend like doing on the weekend? Well, my friend, he likes trying new restaurants. Here in São Paulo, there are many different restaurants. So many people love trying new restaurants on the weekend because there are many options. By the way, here in São Paulo, we have a special week. I think it's São Paulo week, São Paulo food week. I don't know. But on this particular week, all the biggest restaurants in São Paulo have some kind of sales, a specific kind of event, and the price is cheaper because then that way you can go to that restaurant and try their food. It's a really nice event. Every year I try to go to a restaurant or two because then I can try different kinds of food. It's amazing because São Paulo, I don't know if you know São Paulo, but there are many restaurants here. So it's a great opportunity to try good food. Awesome, my friends. Tell me, what's your best friend like? That's the exercise of the night, my friends. I want to know your opinion. I want you to participate here in the comments, not in the chat too. My God. Awesome. But when the video is over, come back in the comments and let me know, what is your friend like? You know, is he shy? Is he friendly? Is he outgoing? Or is she outgoing? Let me know in the comments. I would love to know a little bit more about your best friend and what he or she is like. Other than that, my friends, please share this video with your friends. By sharing this lesson, you help this beautiful community grow. And not just that, you help other people like you find this information, okay? Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow for another English lesson. Bye-bye!